Okay, guys, we've made it to Walmart. I didn't go to Kroger's or Publix, so I'll let you guys know what I'm about to get. Come on in. Oh, yeah. Look at those shiny shoes. She got Jesus shoes on. You got Jesus shoes on, baby? Oh, Jesus shoes. Oh. Are you flirting?
Brad like me.
Are you flirting?
Ooh, I think he like me. Ooh, I think he like me.
Okay, guys. So, Walmart has a sale on the donuts, and I'm sure the kids will be happy tonight. So, I'm going to go ahead and get it so they can eat that tonight with their dinner. What are you doing? Get away from that. Keto, 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 keto. So, guys, remember I told you we was going to have the sweet and sour shrimp? Well, I want you to see at Walmart, the shrimp is only $5.44. Okay, and I always get like the tiger kind of shrimp versus these. What they're nice and stuff. It's just the way that these taste. So, I just kind of like that better. Okay, guys. So, I'm gonna get this chicken. I always get this chicken. It is the chicken leg quarters, and the reason why I get it is because my family's so large and I can actually cut it up. It's only $4.06, so I'm gonna get this. I definitely want to encourage you guys to stay on the outside when you're doing keto. Try to do it on the outskirts versus the inside, because your carbs are in the inside. Not telling you to avoid it, but make sure you always start from the outer. You know, because you got your salads, you got your dry veggies, and you got all your meats, you got your bacon, you got your cheeses on the outskirts. Everything else is in there, you know, got a lot of carbs. So just consider that, okay? So we're gonna get this. It's only $4.06, and I'm gonna get one more for my kids. Now I always look and see how much things are when I'm getting it, because I'm pretty cheap. Y'all know how cheap I am. So this one right here is $5.56. So I'm gonna get this. This is actually 2 meals. Okay. So guys, I also like this. This is a classic beef patties. I showed you guys this earlier. I made meatloaf with this, Salisbury steak with this, hamburgers with this, and it's only $7.68. So definitely consider coming to Walmart and get this. Okay, guys. So here's another thing. So this is bacon. So sometimes I do the turkey bacon or I do the low sodium bacon. So I do still have turkey bacon at home, so I'm not going to buy that. But I am going to buy some low sodium bacon that's here. Great value. And I'm going to do this because I'm going to wrap this around my shrimp tonight. And then also you can wrap this around your ground beef. You know, you can do a lot of stuff with bacon. Right, naturally, you know what I can do with it in the morning. I can make my breakfast casseroles. I can make my quiches, all of that. So always get the low sodium, and let's get close, okay? So once we get close, as you see, the total carb is what? 0. And then your sodium is only 160. See that, right? Now watch this. If I do the bacon that's right next to it, that's the thick sliced bacon. Okay, that sodium is 220. So you can kind of see the difference. Anything you can do to kind of cut out the sodium, make sure you do it, because you know we deal with hypertension, we deal with diabetes, and ain't nobody got time for that. We trying to live a long life. Low sodium. Okay, guys. So look, so we also found this, okay? This is pulled chicken, uncured, okay? So it is $5.94. Uh-oh, my bad, Walmart. So anyway, once you flip this over, this is a quick meal. Once you flip this over, it's only 100 in sodium and only 1 carb. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You guys have to look at these labels, because the labels means a lot, especially when you're doing keto. So keep that in mind. Okay, I want to show you something. Come closer so they can see it. Okay, so we did this one day, and this was on for breakfast when we initially started. Yes, it only has like the meat, the cheese, and the eggs in there, but watch this. That's really good for keto. But what's not good for your blood pressure is the sodium is 690. We don't have time for that. We don't want high blood pressure or hypertension. So let's put that back. Hey guys, so I want to show you this. Okay. So, you know, I told you I drink like half a gallon to a gallon of water every single day. And I also told you guys about the Crystal Light. Well, also these here. So, say for instance, if you decide that you want to drink it, right? And you know, on keto, it's only certain things that we can't have as far as alcohol. Well, guess what? I got a good recipe, and I'm gonna give you guys this for the free, okay? Notice this says 0 sugar, and this is water, okay? So you'll have this, you'll get this, you'll get some whipping cream, and guess what? You're gonna get that vodka. And once you kind of put that together, go ahead and put it in the freezer for about good, I would say 30 minutes to an hour. Let it get cold, and now you got you a drink. So you don't have to worry about those frozen drinks, especially for the ones that like the margaritas and the daiquiris. I got you a drink. Hey guys, remember I told you guys that I love Splenda? I do. It's not really recommended in keto, but I do love Splenda. I'm not a fan of Sweet and Low. I do love Splenda, but here it is. It's stevia or stevia. These two are recommended when it comes to keto. And it's because there is something that's in here, and I can't quite tell you the name. Okay, the dextrose or something like that. You know, I don't know how to say things correctly, but it's in the Splenda, and this is supposed to be something that's dealing with cancer, okay? But it's not in the stevia or the trivia, okay? So just keep that in mind when you are shopping. They're not my favorite, so I'm definitely praying as I'm taking this, but just know that if you're doing it correctly, use these two. So guys, you know when I was telling you that you can't have desserts and things on the go? Okay, it is very easy if you just go ahead and buy the sugar-free Jell-O, but some of us, if you have a large family, if you decide to make it or you like to cook or something like that, or like to bake or like to create things at home, you might buy these boxes. If you buy these boxes, if you pay attention, it says sugar-free, okay? Sugar-free. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it is 0 carbs in this. 0 carbs. But you have to get the sugar-free one. This is the peach one. This is cherry sugar-free. Again, I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. 0 carbs. Let me show you one that's not sugar-free. We could do any one of them. Oh, right here. Perfect. Okay. So this is not sugar-free. I want to show you the difference, okay? So with this one not being sugar-free, guess what? Look how many carbs, look how many sugars. 19 net grams. Okay? You see the difference? So no, even if you get the sugar-free, simply all you have to do is put a little sweetener in there. And just know that keto tries to stay away from things that are sweet. And as you get in ketosis and you start feeling like you got the keto flu, that sweet taste is going to go out of your mouth. I have right now like sugar-free gum in my mouth, and it's kind of helping me with the like not wanting anything sweet. So just keep that in mind, okay? Come along with me right now so you guys can see some things. Look right here. This is your coconut flour. This is something that's going to be your best friend. Your coconut flour, your almond flour, your best friend, okay? Now, whenever I make yogurt, I always put chia beans in here because it shrinks your stomach fats. So just keep that in mind whenever you have yogurt. And you can't have Greek yogurt. You can have no fat yogurt and things like that, and it shrinks that. So keep that in mind. Coconut flour is my best friend, and also almond flour. There are so many other things, but just know that you definitely would have to have these on keto. Okay guys, so remember I also told you about my seasoning. You know I love seasoning. Look at this expensive stuff, $3.74. But it is your Himalaya pink salt, okay? I never turned this around for you guys, but I want to turn around so you can see. It is 200 in sodium, okay? 200 in sodium. But I was going to show you something. Look like they're out of stock. But if you do the pure sodium, it's like 600, 700 in sodium. We ain't got time for that. You want to use this right here. This is some good stuff. So I'm definitely going to get this. This is another one of my favorite, which is the garlic, onion, black pepper, sea salt, okay? Sea salt is your friend too. Try to get away from that other pure salt. If you have to do salt, do sea salt. If you cannot, I'm not going to say it. If you're in between blessings and you don't have it right now, don't do this. Go ahead and do sea salt. Okay. Hey guys, so I'm back. So when you want like a milkshake, or if you want something sweet, or you want some chocolate chip cookies, substitute it. You're gonna have to do that. So this is the cocoa. This only has, if you look at the carbs, it's 3 carbs, but dietary fiber is 2. So you minus that, it's only 1. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me one, and then, you know, my favorite, the evaporated milk. I told you guys, make sure it is what? Fat free. Trying to get that weight off. Macadamia nuts. Okay, so let's look at this. If you look at this, guys, you see that the carbs is 9. So on the day that you're doing a very low carb, because ladies, you know, we need to stay like 20 grams. Guys can go up to like 41, okay, per day, net carbs. Well, if you having one of those low carb days and you want one of those to-go snacks, we can do this, and we're better. Okay, asparagus in a can is another good thing that you can get, so I definitely recommend you to get that as well. The mushrooms is another good thing to get when it comes to being on keto. This is the aisle, so you can get certain things on these aisles. You just have to be really careful. You see this? This is an absolute no-no. No-no. You can cook it for the kids, but that's it, okay? Okay. So here's another thing that you guys can get. You can get the honey roasted peanuts, or you can get the dry unsalted peanuts. Let me show you something. With the honey roasted, if you turn it around on the carbs, okay, it's 8 grams of carb, but the dietary fat fiber, sorry, is 2. So you minus that, so it's 6. So you use that, and let's go here. And here it is with the dry unsalted. The carbs is 6 minus dietary fiber of 2, so it's only 4. No. And a big no. Now let's talk about this. This is beef jerky, okay? So you would think, oh, this is meat, I can have that. You can have that, you know, if it's the beef kind, but the reason why I don't suggest it, because once I turn around and I look at it, yes, the carbs are good. It's only 7 grams. Check out that sodium. That's 470 milligrams of sodium. That's too much, people. So consider all things, not just only carbs, but consider the sodium. Here it is. Here with the carbs, it's only 6 grams. Look at that sodium, 460. So I don't necessarily suggest beef jerky as a snack due to the fact that it has so much sodium in there, okay? I know we love these chips and the hot chips and all that. I know we love it, right? We just can't have it. Now, guys, say for instance, if you just need something to chew on, I would definitely recommend Trident. And the reason why I would recommend Trident is because look at the carbs. It is only 1 gram of carbs. Keep that in mind. Now, guys, in this buggy, we have a mixture. We have some things that we're going to have and some things that the kids are going to have. Excuse that it is not organized, but I want to show you how we shop. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I want to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and also leaving a comment below. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm so excited about this dish. So what we have here is bacon. I showed you guys exactly what there was in the store, low sodium bacon. We have our shrimp that's already unthawed. We have our zucchini. We have some Parmesan here. We have our 2 batter eggs and all our seasonings, okay? I'm going to put all the information in the description box so you guys can be able to see this recipe. So what we're about to have is grilled shrimp wrapped with bacon and also some zucchini fries. And that's what we're about to eat tonight. So stay tuned, guys. We'll go ahead and get started. The very first thing that I'm going to go ahead and get started with is the shrimp wrapping, okay? So let's do that right now. Okay, guys, so as you see, what I did was I simply took the tail off, and it's really easy. You just simply squeeze it, and it comes right off, okay? Now I'm about to go ahead and show you how you lay the shrimp flat. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you how I did that, okay? So all I did was I just turned it over, and I want to demonstrate for you so that you can see it. See, this is how the shrimp came out after I took the tail off, and all I simply did was put an incision here, incision there, and incision there, and it laid the shrimp flat. Okay, guys, so I'm about to show you exactly what I'm going to do, okay? So all I'm going to do is I cut up not even half of a bacon. You should be able to get 3 cuts in 1 piece of bacon. And I'm simply going to start from the top. Yeah, I start from the top. And I'm just going to wrap it. That's all I'm going to do. Just wrap it just like that. The harder, I mean, you want to do it as tight as possible. So I'm going to try to do it as tight as possible. And voila, magic. There you go. So here's your first shrimp demonstration here. Hey guys, so I just want to show you what it looks like, and it is fully wrapped. Now I have to go ahead and add the seasoning. Let me go ahead and lift this up so you guys can see it really good. So I want you guys to see that everything is fully wrapped. Now I'm going to add the seasoning. And then before we put it on the griddle, because we're going to grill it. We're not going to actually go outside the griddle, but we're going to put it on the griddle. And before we do that, we'll go ahead and start cutting up our zucchini too to make our zucchini fries that is going in the air fryer. All right, guys, here we go. So here's a little of that Himalaya pink salt. And we're just going to put it on like that. Just sprinkle. Perfect. Next, we have some Mrs. Dash Original Blend. Let's put a little bit of that on there too. And tighten up that top. We don't want too much to waste out. And notice that I'm sticking away still from the salts. And that's only because I don't want to do any sodium, but at the same time, the bacon already is holding some sodium. This is a little cumin, ground cumin, and you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit, okay? And I forgot to mention, we'll go ahead and put a little Italian season and some Old Bay on there. Hold 1 second. Okay, guys, we don't have any more Old Bay. I guess I used all of it up, so I simply just put a little more Italian season on there. And we're going to do this. We're going to put some little garlic, onion, black pepper, and sea salt seasoning, okay? And just a little what? What's my favorite word? A little tanch. So we're just going to put a little tanch on there. This looks so good. It's no such thing as over seasoning, especially if it's not dealing with a whole lot of sodium. Perfect. Let's move on to the zucchini. Okay, guys, so all I did was I cut the ends off, and now I'm simply going to cut it right here in the middle, okay? Yes, perfect. And now all we're going to do is cut it again. And so I'm trying to do it where you guys are able to see it. So I'm going to cut it right here in the middle, like this. Perfect. And do the same thing for the other one. Yep. See, I already started cutting for you guys. So you're simply going to cut right here, the ends of it here. I'm going to have to flip it this way, guys. I'm sorry. But you cut it from the ends. Perfect. And then you're going to do the same thing. And the same. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's whatever you like. So I'm going to not go super thin, but go thin enough that I'm able to get the fries done in a timely fashion, okay? Know that zucchini holds water. So what does that mean? That means after you get done getting everything cooked with it, you need to go ahead and begin to eat, because you don't want them to get soft when you're trying to make it crispy. Again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to flip it so that I can record it. And let's do the same thing all over again. And see, it's too big for me, so I'm just going to go do this again. Perfect. And all I'm going to do is just go ahead and split it like that. Perfect. Okay? And that's one whole zucchini right there. Okay, we got all the zucchini cut, and all I'm going to simply do is do what I normally do and go ahead and put it in the batter of the egg, and then I'm going to flip it with the Parmesan, I'm sorry. And so after we do that, then we'll go ahead and start putting it in our air fryer. Okay, let's do one together. So you're simply going to do it like this. Perfect. And then you're going to put it in your cheese like that. Okay. That's all you're going to do. Now, is it good to get the whole Parmesan and you don't have to worry about the shredded? Absolutely. I suggest it. But again, you know how I do it. I use what I got. And this goes on just like that. Let's do one more together. The batter. And the cheese is only there to make it to have like a little crunch to it. And we're going to do it just like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys. Now, in my air fryer, being that I battered it with eggs, I went on and put me a little aluminum foil in there. You don't have to do that, but that's what I did because it's going to help me with the mess, you know, that it's going to make. I'm going to add some more seasoning. And again, it's whatever seasoning of your preference. I didn't add any seasoning to the zucchini. And it's whatever your preference is, okay? That was Himalaya pink salt. And here's a little Miss Dash. You're going to put on it. Perfect. And probably going to put a little Italian seasoning in there. And then we're ready. We're ready to get it popping. Perfect. It looks really good. Now go ahead and put it in the air fryer. I did it on 350, and I'm gonna put it starting out on 15 minutes. Okay, perfect. Now guys, I'm about to go ahead and get it ready. I got it already turned on, and I'm about to put some olive oil on it. As you can see, I put olive oil and I spread it all over, and I have also spraying olive oil spray because you want it kind of wet when it comes to those shrimp. And here's the olive oil spray, okay? Perfect. Okay, guys, so I wanted you to see what was going on here. So I went on to put it on the griddle. It looks fantastic. As you can guys see, it's sizzling real good. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering really bad because I'm moving so fast. It's like pretty late where we are, but I want you guys to see what I'm working with. So it looks pretty good. Allow it to cook a little and then begin to flip it. Again, do not be afraid to cut the temperature down, which I am going to turn it down a little bit to like 300 because I don't want it cooked too fast. Looking good. Now I'm about to go ahead and add a little of my favorite. You guys already know. And let me get in the camera for you. It is the Tone Lemon Pepper, okay? So I'm going to do a little of that. Perfect. That's good. Now let's begin to flip. Okay, guys. So here is the finished product. It looks so good. So this is your shrimp and bacon wrap on the griddle. And here is your Parmesan zucchini in the air fryer. Something very quick, and all this is fat-free ranch. Now you could do it the homemade style if you want to. You can even use the vegan mayo with some lemon juice, a little olive oil, and either some chives or even some parsley. It's whatever you decide. But we're about to go ahead and grub. Thank you guys for going to the grocery store with me. Thank you guys for cooking along with me. Thank you for wanting to even want this recipe. So whatever else you guys want to throw at me, I'm ready for it. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. And you know what? Thank you for #joining Ratchet Kitchen and Me. Yeah!